Hey sis, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I want to talk about how I lost 30 pounds in 3 months without losing my curves, because I feel like there's such a negative stereotype around losing weight, where we think that we're gonna lose our curves, or where we feel like, oh, I'm scared to lose too much weight because I don't want to lose my hips and my booty and my thighs. But I actually lost weight without losing that. And in fact, when I lost weight, I feel like my hips and my thighs actually got a little bit bigger, but my stomach just got flatter. So I want to share how I did that. So without further ado, let's jump right into this video. So the first thing I need you to do is put in your mind that you are trying to build muscle and replace the fat with muscle. That's how you get the quote-unquote toned up look we are all looking for. Now, a lot of times when we think muscle, we think, oh, big and bulky and just super duper aki looking. No, a lot of the times the way muscle looks, you see how my thighs look? My thighs are a little bit thicker. That is muscle. Everybody has different goals, and I don't have super duper skinny legs because I, have muscle in my thighs, and I have muscle around my glutes too, and that gives the illusion of curve. So you have to put in your mind first that, okay, I'm going to replace my fat with muscle. And how do we do that? So I want you guys to incorporate steady pace cardio or HIIT cardio. Now, there's this negative thing around cardio as well, that people think that doing cardio is going to make you lose your curves, or doing cardio is not good for you because you're going to be like a stick figure, and that's actually just not true. I actually feel like cardio is the best when it comes to building muscle, because muscles equates with the look of curves, and that's the best, I feel like, in my personal opinion. Especially HIIT, high intensity interval training. I post HIIT workouts pretty much daily. If I'm not posting a booty workout, they're HIIT workouts, and it's body weight cardio workouts. Jump squats, jumping jacks, high knees. You're literally using your whole body to work. When you're doing jump squats, you're literally jumping into a squat. You know how much muscle that's going to make your legs gain, and not muscles to the point where it looks bulky. No, muscles where you're going to look curvy, and it's going to look feminine. It's going to look, period. It's going to look just like that. It's going to look amazing. You know what I'm saying? So stop being scared of cardio. Cardio is not your enemy. Cardio is your friend. Not only is it going to help with the curves, but it's also going to help with your heart health and just your stamina in general. And that's the main goal, honestly. We want to be healthier in general. Cardio is the way to go. Now, how much cardio do you need? I do cardio at the end of each and every one of my workouts. So if I'm doing leg day, I do a 10, 15, or 20-minute cardio at the end of that, with cardio of my choice. I always say you could do an incline walk on a treadmill or a high intensity interval training workout. I post those on my page. Just go to my flat stomach workouts. Those are all HIIT cardio workouts that don't need equipment, and it can be done from home, and they're not more than 20 minutes long. 10, 20 minutes of that. And you're burning calories in a shorter period of time, and you're also building muscle, and that is amazing. I feel like that's like the best form of cardio in my opinion. And as well as building muscle, you're losing weight at the same time. So you're burning fat and you're replacing that fat with muscle. So you're not going to become just a stick figure. I promise you. You don't be scared of doing cardio. It's not your enemy. It is your friend. Now that we're doing cardio, we also want to implement strength training / weight training with us. Whenever I say strength training or weight training, I feel like a lot of people automatically think, oh, I gotta lift super duper heavy. Lifting heavy is good too, but you really don't have to. Let's say you don't have a gym membership. Let's say you can't get to the gym. You can do that from home as well. Like I said, I post strength training workouts on my page also. But you have a dumbbell, that's all you really need. Or your body weight or a resistance band, whatever you have. If you don't have a dumbbell, pick up something from your house that weighs something and use that. But let's say we have a dumbbell. Let's say we ideally have a dumbbell. All you need, a 10 or 20 pound dumbbell, maybe even 5 if you're a beginner, and do squats, hip thrusts, lunges. That's simple workouts like that. I always did 3 sets of 10 of those. I did 3 sets of 10 of squats, and I worked on my legs 2 to 3 times a week. And I wasn't working my legs every single day. I'm all over the place right now, but I was doing, so let's say Monday was my leg day. Tuesday, I wasn't doing legs because I just did legs. I used to make that mistake at first where I was doing legs every single day, and when I tell you I was so sore and I was overworking my muscles. So don't make that same mistake. Do not do that. Give yourself rest days in between so you could actually give your muscles time to grow and heal. You don't want to overwork and injure yourself to where you can't work out anymore because you're injured. You don't want to do that to yourself. So make sure your weight training, you're adding in strength training along with cardio, and that gave me the best results. It wasn't just one or the other. It was both of those combined that gave me the results that I needed and the results that looked the best on me, in my personal opinion. Now, the type of workouts to focus on when you are doing legs is I want you to focus on glute isolation workouts. So the best forms of workouts I did hip thrusts, Bulgarian split squats, and lunges. Those were the 3 type of movements I made sure to add into my leg workout. Of course, you could add in different workouts you want to do, but those were the 3 main focuses for me, because I wanted to focus on my booty, my thighs, and my calves as well, because I wanted it all to match. I personally didn't just want a bigger booty with no thighs. I wanted my thighs to be thicker because that gives the illusion of just the slim, thick look. And I feel like I got my thighs to look thick but not super duper bulky. It looks like a natural curve. Like, it looks like this could just be my natural. It is natural, but you know what I'm saying. Like, it's a nice tone defined look. Don't equivalate strength training with just looking super duper bulky, because there's a way you could do it without bulking up. Let's be honest, most of us are not lifting super duper heavy bodybuilder status. So you worrying about being super duper bulky is not realistic, because we're not even lifting that heavy. Even lifting 100 pounds is not going to get you super duper bulky like bodybuilders. Like, they are lifting extreme heavy weights. And especially most of us, we're females working out from home, we're using like 20-pound dumbbells. Like, that's not going to give us super duper bulky look, but that is going to give us the nice tone, you know, thick, slim, thick look we want, you know. So I just like doing that. Those are the type of workouts I like to do. Now, the next thing that is very important, of course, is nutrition. How, like, a lot of us, like, it's like, okay, I want to keep my curves, but I also need to eat healthy. Am I going to lose too much weight? No, you're not. Because you're going to eat 3 meals a day. Because you're doing cardio as well, you're naturally going to be more hungry. You're doing cardio and strength training. You're naturally going to be a little bit more hungry. So you're going to be eating 3 meals a day, 3 clean meals a day. Put that in your head. Tell yourself, okay, I'm eating 3 meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and I am eating clean meals. What are clean meals? Baked fish, baked chicken with a side of veggies and a healthy carb on the side. Simple and easy as that. Or steamed or grilled. But we're going to stay away from fried foods. Just because a lot of times people think that they're going to keep their curves. What they do is they work out, but they eat fast food every single day, and they say, well, I'm going to stay thick. There's a way you can stay thick without eating bad. You know that, right? Eating 3 meals a day, healthier meals, is actually going to give you the body you want. Trust me, it is. Because when I was eating unhealthy, I low-key wasn't even having curves like that. And then when I started eating healthy and eating protein, you know, veggies and stuff that I needed for my body, that's when it was all magic. Because think about it, you're combining working out, you're combining cardio, strength training with healthy eats. That's perfect, okay? When you hear healthy eating, do not think to yourself, oh, that means I'm barely eating. No. It doesn't mean you're eating salads every day. No. Like, the foods I just said is foods that people like. A lot of people like salmon, baked chicken, rice, veggies. A lot of us like that. And when we're working out, we can eat that. 3 meals a day. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, with healthy snacks on the side. Some healthy snacks you could do: yogurts, pretzels, stuff like that. I'm not really an expert when it comes to the snacks, but search up healthier snacks, and whatever you like, just get. Whatever that's healthy that you like, you could do that as well. Now, when it comes to what you are drinking, because we want to get slim thick, but we also want to, like how I lost my stomach weight, I also like had to cut out sodas and sugary drinks completely, because that was keeping me bloated. When you're drinking a lot of soda all the time and just sugary juice all the time, or just like, you know, you're drinking your calories, that's a lot worse than eating your calories. And I didn't realize that until a doctor told me that a while ago. Like, they were saying, like, you know, like, if you're drinking soda and drinking juice all the time and alcohol, that is so bad for you in general. Like, that's so bad for your insides, worse than eating snacks and sugar all the time. So I would say, try to make it where you're drinking water. Like, and even still, even though a lot of these sparkling waters might give you bloat or might, like, you know, make you bloat a little, it's still not as bad as drinking a soda. So if you want that soda feel at times, and you just feel like, okay, I need a fizziness, I need something that tastes like something, do a sparkling water, do a smoothie. Those type of things will still give you flavor without you having to drink a bunch of sugar, okay? Go to your local store and pick up a juice and look on the back of that. That juice has so much sugar in it, like so much sugar in a thing of juice. Like, I'm like, dang, it's like 1,000 calories of sugar I'm drinking. Like, I don't, it's more sugar than a donut would have. So I haven't drank juice in a while. Like, honestly, sometimes juice is too sweet for me anyways. Once you stop, and then you start again, you're like, oh, this is not even good. Like, I don't even like this, you know? So just I cut out sugary drinks altogether because it was just not, it was really more damage than good. So I just had to cut it out. Now, the next thing that I did that everybody needs to do along this journey is to be consistent. I say this in every single one of my videos because that is the key to everything in life. Like, that's even the key to me doing YouTube. I had to be consistent. So anything that you're consistent at will grow. Anything that you water will grow and become beautiful and blossom. So if you're consistent with your workouts, you're consistent with yourself, you're just consistent with, you know, your routine, it will work out in the long run. Okay, don't have, I know I said I lost 30 pounds in 3 months, and that did happen, but I don't want you to put like a time frame on it, because when you put a time frame on things, you're not looking at it from a stance of it's a lifestyle change. So it's a lot easier for us to fall off once we reach our goal, because in our mind it was just a time frame thing. It was like a one-time thing. Put in your mind that this is a lifestyle change. So yeah, I'm gonna get the results I want, but it's not hard getting the results. The hardest part is maintaining those results. Okay, so it's easy to maintain if you make it into a lifestyle change. If you tell yourself, okay, this is my lifestyle. This is like the new me in general. This is not just a quick fix. It's not an easy fix. This is not just me trying to get my body right because I want to wear a bikini, that I'm going to go back to eating bad, then I'm going to go back to not working out. No. If you're in this for life, okay? This is a lifetime contract, okay? And it's going to better your health, better yourself. Think about you in 50 years. Think about how healthy you're going to be for your grandkids, for your children. Just think about that. Think about the long life you're going to live. And I know we can go in many different places, many different ways, you know, because this is just life. But I always say it's more realistic for us to grow old and, you know, be healthy if we're living a healthy life. Like, we're eating right, we're working out, we're doing what we have to do for ourselves, we're drinking our water, we're being consistent, and we're just, you know, being healthy for ourselves. It's not just about an image. I know this video is titled Without Losing My Curves, but even at the end of the day, even if you do lose your curves, like, you're still healthy. You know what I'm trying to say? You won't lose your curves, but you get what I mean. I'm just talking right now. I'm just preaching, because I always like to say at the end of all my videos that you're doing this not just for the image, but for your lifestyle. So always keep it in mind that I'm trying to be a healthier version of myself, okay? The looks and stuff is cute, yes, but I'm trying to be healthier for me. And healthy looks good on everybody. Healthy and fit looks good on everybody, okay? No matter what that healthy and fit looks like, it will look good on you because you're healthy and you're fit and you're glowing, okay? You're becoming the best version of you. How could that not be beautiful? The best version of you is amazing, beautiful, and all that, and I just love it, and I hope you love it too, okay? So I hope that video helped whoever needed to hear it, okay? Do not forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you have not started your journey yet, start that journey now, okay? Let this video be your sign to get up, get going, do what you have to do. It's not too late. Just because summer's right around the corner does not mean you can't start right now, because this is a lifestyle change. You're not doing this just for a quick fix, right? You're doing this to change your life. So it's never too late to change your life. You're never too big to start. You're never too small to start. You're never too none of that to start, okay? This is for everybody. Anybody can live a healthier lifestyle. Anybody get the body of their dreams. You just have to put in the work, put in the time, put in the effort, and you got this, okay? And I will see you guys next time.